Hey Leah, it's Kelly, and it's Saturday, and so it's kind of a lazy day around here. I have been catching up on some reading, cleaning, haven't even put on makeup today, but I wanted to share this thought that I had about something that came up when I was doing some decluttering, and you and I talk about this a lot, but this really awesome blogger had the comment that when you are decluttering, you're not just throwing something away. Sometimes you're throwing away a dream or a version of yourself that you didn't realize you were holding on to. And here's what she meant by that. So when I gave away the series of books that I have, which were like the entire works of Shakespeare, I was giving away the persona of somebody who sits and reads Shakespeare, which is not my favorite thing to read. I did it in high school, but haven't really touched it since. So even though I had this really nice set of books that were all Shakespeare, I gave them away because that wasn't who I was anymore. And I didn't want to hold on to that persona. So let's say you have bins and bins of fabric and you're going to quilt someday. If you give that away, you have to admit the fact that you're no longer a quilter. And I think this is a really smart way to look at things in our business because it's really easy to get into this persona of, oh, I'm a vlogger. Okay, when was the last time you posted something as a video blog? Months? Oh, I love doing the media. Really? Are you just saying that because you had like an article in Newsweek 8 years ago? Like, what kind of persona might you be holding on to that doesn't line up with who you are now or who you want to become? And that could also be courses. So what are the courses that you're selling or the programs that you're running that don't lead to who you really are or who just don't align with the person that you are going to continue to be? And I think this is really important because it gives you the choice where you have to make the decision of doing the thing or giving the thing up. So, to put this in other terms, let's say that you collected running shoes and all these great running clothes because you're a runner, but you never actually go for a run. You either need to sacrifice those things that represent your identity as a runner or become a runner. Put those things, put those clothes on, put those shoes on your feet, get out the door and run. And I think that we see this in our business similarly where, I'm going to be a web developer because I bought all these courses, but you haven't done them. It's the same as a runner who's not going for a run. So in that case, you either need to get that stuff out of your environment, say, you know what, that's not me. I mean, I've bought courses on web development, and anyone who's ever seen me try to code knows why that's funny. But you either need to get rid of it and say that was just a stupid purchase, it's something that's not going to actually help me and it's not who I am, or you need to do the work. And that's the hardest thing for a lot of people. So I think this is actually going to be like part 1 of 2. I'm going to record another video for tomorrow because it also ties into how we show up to do the work that we're meant to be doing. So I'll be back tomorrow with that, but I'm really curious if you're watching. What's some persona of yourself that you've had to give up at some point or another? What's something that you've had to realize just isn't who you are or where you want to be spending your time? Let me know in the comments.